Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Paul Skeens.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Top of the zone for a strike. And we're underway in Pittsburgh. And a foul ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. That one pushed foul. Swinging a foul out of play. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
So anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at PNC Park. And starting in this one, it's Sonny Gray.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Here's Tommy Pham.
Pirates, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up the middle. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
2 down, bases empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We head to the second from PNC Park. No score. New inning getting started. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. On the ground to the left. Foul ball. And foul ball. Next pitch just misses. And now 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan, next up for the Cardinals. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Second inning here, no score.
Let's go, Paul.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Still able to fire over, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jordan Walker, the next to hit. And that one fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second. Late with the swing there.
You know, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Just misses with that one. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Andrew McCutchen. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off down the right side.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's inside. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2 now. Got him swinging. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
That is it.
Here's Joey Bart now.
Joey Bart.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
2-1.
1 out, base is empty. In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
Ball. Count is full.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's a speed threat, Billy Cook. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Nick Gonzalez digs in now. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball there. Bart leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Third baseman, Key Bryant.
Now batting Key Bryant Hayes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one is inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fastball for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to short. Rolls across the diamond, and that's the inning. Pirates strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Schemes back to work. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Outside low, and that is ball 1. And delivers outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Pham has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder Victor Scott.
And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. That's in there. Strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The pitch. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Next for the Cardinals,
Mason Wynn. Next up for the Cardinals. Went down on strikes his first time through. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw in.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Two on, one out. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it hits the fence. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Oh, the throw is over his head, and he makes it all the way to third. So a costly throwing error there.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Contreras now. Struck out swinging his first time. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And that one hammered. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. So now it's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far. That one missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. In the air, left field, down the line. Reynolds on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Donovan on at second with 2 down. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the inning. And now Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
So the lineup flips over. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time. Just off the outside edge.
Nope, ball.
And another
3-0.
ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
3-1.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. He's 0 for 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fouled off left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Sweeper connects with the outside part of the plate for a strike. Two outs. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The next offering misses. 2 and 2. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Close one doesn't get the call. And 1-1. That one at triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
One down, base is empty. And now the count is even.
Ball.
Slowly on the ground to short. Connor Falefa fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. This one high in the air to left center. Cruz moving under it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
The right-hander back to work. That's off the mark. Ball 1. They say you win.
1-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, catcher Joey.
Dominant
Bart.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a man at first. This is Joey Bart. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate, and that misses. 1-0.
Let's go now. Base in here.
And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
2-2.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Ground ball left side. Oh, great stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop, throws from the knees to start a double play. Wow.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Billy Cook. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching
No
well,
balls,
but
one
not
strike.
throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two outs. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Walker pulls it down, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Here's a new
for
pitcher from the
Pirates.
pen, Carmen Majinski.
Number
Still
50.
pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup.
Shortstop,
Now at the plate,
Mason
Mason Wynn. 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
You know, these Cardinals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Reynolds makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
So now the DH spot, Alec Burleson.
Hot dog here. Get the hot dogs here. Let's go, Pirates. All right, Pittsburgh. Let's go, Pittsburgh.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. And that's a little bit high, and that's ball 2. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing, called strike. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone.
Now batting,
Wilson
first baseman,
Contreras now up to the
Wilson
plate.
Contreras.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Knowing that the pitcher
0-1.
wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Next offering
That's the ball.
upstairs.
1-1.
Base hit. And out to aboard.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 in this one.
Here we go. Turn 2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
That's high.
You got this.
That misses the
3-0.
zone, and that's ball 3. Lars Nootbaar up next for the Cardinals. First and second, 2 down. And they're all loaded
Nope,
up.
that's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about
Now
creating
batting,
opportunities,
left fielder,
and this is one of them
Lars
right here.
Nootbaar.
So they're all loaded up. Now, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Cruz makes the ground, and that is that. So 3 left for St. Louis, but they lead it 4-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there, and if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That's down and in.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Hit in the air out to center field. Scott. And there's one down. So a man aboard. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball, that's up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Gonzalez scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Brian Reynolds here. Just missed. Pham, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Misses off the plate. 3-1.
3-1.
That one ripped. Walker ranging back. And that one is off the top of the wall. The run scores all the way from first. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one fouled off. Man at second. That pitch just misses the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates 2.
Now pitching
We're back,
for the
and they make a
Pirates.
change to start the 6th.
Number
The new pitcher,
66.
Kyle Nicholas.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's going to be Jordan Walker.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Walker,
0-1.
in his second season, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Pham going back, makes the catch up against the wall.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ivan Herrera. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Caleb Ferguson up and throwing. Meza warming up as well. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And that is out of play. Just off the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That's down.
Scott, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. And that's a little high.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
So up next, Mason Wynn, 1 for 3. Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nicholas picks to first.
Hey!
Scott dives back in safely. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball.
Out to center. Cruz moving under it. He makes the grab. And that is that. The Cards leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
Now
Still a
pitching
lot
for
of game
St.
left,
Louis.
and this game could go either
Number
way. So
62.
this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Bring it up, bring it up. I got away with a win, Brahim. I'm about to spend what I made.
McCutcheon
1-0.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Fernandez preparing to come on if needed. Liberator, a left-hander, also throwing. And a sweeper
Ball.
misses for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
The next pitch misses. Now 3-1. And strike 2.
Ooh, Baya.
You got
You
to
got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Up next for the Pirates, Joey Bart. He's 0 for 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball
That's
game.
a ball.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Not even
2-1.
close there. 2-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. And forget it. And we are tied. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
In the box now, no balls and a strike. And there's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gonzalez stands in now and watches strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Just off the inside edge. Pitch is in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looked like it was a little bit up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Keep Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. In for a strike, 0-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one a little bit high, 1-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Heading for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-4.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Leahy will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Zach Thompson into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. Hayes leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Tommy Pham lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit, 1 run in already. In there, he's safe. It's 7-4.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. In the air, left side. Nootbaar under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down.
Now batting, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
And here is O'Neal Cruz. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cardinals 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dennis Santana.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 60. Dennis Santana.
And now here is Alec Burleson. The Cards in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swing and a foul straight back. Just missed.
That missed. 1-1.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Sit him down.
This to third, a sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Cardinals trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bart collects, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of
Now
sliders
batting,
more for
third
that
baseman,
horizontal
Nolan
movement, but most of the
Arenado.
good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
2 down, base is empty. There's Nolan Arenado. Inside,
that's a
just
ball.
missed.
1-0.
And another
2-0.
ball. Next offering is
missed. That's a ball.
downstairs. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base
Now
runner over at
batting,
first base is
second
going to have a
baseman,
very aggressive
Brendan
secondary
Donovan.
lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now pitching
Colin
for the
Holderman
Pirates.
taking over on the mound.
Number 35. Colin Holderman.
2 outs, runner at first. Brendan Donovan will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. Arenado off of first with 2 away. Next offering
ball, that's
is down
down.
low. Just
That's
missed.
down. That's a ball.
Swing and a chopper out to short. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. So a job well done from the Buccos bullpen. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cardinals 4. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Pirates.
7th. Here's Andrew
Designated
McCutcheon
hitter,
to hit.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Thompson back to work. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now batting. Catcher, Joey Bart.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next pitch
No,
downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Just missed.
3-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Billy Cook now at the plate. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. No outs. Runners at first and third.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Inside. 2-2. In the air out to center. Scott coming on. Makes the grab. Tracks it down after the long run. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled.
They're locked in on the fastball today, and we just saw the latest example of it in their last at bat. They're finding ways to drive that pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
In the dirt, blocked. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Bart into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. One down, runners at second and third. Line drive. Nootbaar makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 4.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Thompson out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Jojo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 4. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
Left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Pitch misses.
That's down.
And that is ball one. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Tim Meza loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. And misses
2-0 count.
inside.
Let's win, Pirates. Come on.
Next pitch is
That's the ball.
downstairs.
That's the ball. Come on, here we go.
And there's the automatic.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That clips the corner.
Count is full.
This to third. Hayes to first.
There you
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.